We're at the NAB AFL Draft Combine. You're watching Total Access, and our next guest is a 18-year-old who has sizzled in the testing all week, and he's come out tops. Joel Wilkinson, thanks for joining us.
Thanks very much for having me.
It's been a huge week for you, hasn't it? Physically and mentally, and culminating today in the 3K time trial. But you're testing throughout the week. 20-metre sprint test, win. Repeat sprint test, win. You're tied for third in two other tests, the beat test and the clean hands test. Did you expect this to happen?
With the sprint, honestly, not really the record. There was a big emphasis to just get top 10 in a few testing areas, but I was focusing on to have, I guess, speed and endurance, because it's a thing not many people have had over the draft combine history, so that was a big focus for me to perform in both areas.
And football hasn't always been your preferred sport, has it? I believe it's only been the past year that you've actually started to play team football.
Yeah, I was played every sport leading up to our AFL, and then I decided to give it a shot at school footy 2 years ago, and then I played my first year of club footy, Broadbeach, last year, and yeah, this is my second year of, I guess, club football. Yeah.
Joel, given that you've only just started to play football not long ago, do more work on your skills?
Yeah, definitely. I do a lot of work on my skills, but coming into AFL, I'd come from cricket, so I guess disrespecting cricketers, but their physical capabilities.
What extra work do you do?
Extra work
on skills?
I do a lot of kicking and just clean hands, and I try to just
at training or at home
yeah,
as well
at home and training. Yeah, I just try and get amongst the footy as much as possible, because I'm still learning, and you really want to, I guess, get in the culture of football. Definitely.
Just watching the screens here, Joel, of you playing. Kevin, tell us and tell the viewers, please, about Joel, because he's burst out of the scenes here, and it's been one of the great success stories of the Combine.
Well, just only have played the game for a couple of years and be appointed captain of Queensland makes a statement going into our national championships, and then to see him play as well as he did, and against Western Australia, in fact, 28 possessions across half-back, and that dash that we saw here at the Combine was apparent then, and was unfolding to have a great championship. But then an injury, Joel. I think you're in great form too in the next match, but an injury then curtailed your year. Tell us about that injury, and of course you didn't play after that.
Yeah, against New South Wales, I ended up breaking the right collarbone, just down near the sternoclavicular joint. And initially when it happened, I hadn't really had an upper body injury, so I knew something was wrong. And I guess from there, just the feeling going into the rooms at half time. It happened just before half time, and the boys were down because we were struggling on the scoreboard, and it was our grand final, and watching their emotions and like how they were feeling, and realising that you couldn't impact on the field, because I prefer to perform through my actions than through voice. It was one of the worst feelings I think I've felt on the sporting field, and it was I guess after that match, literally once I went back and had the x-ray that afternoon, realised it was a break, because the physio wouldn't tell me, because he knew that I was like trying to force my way back on the field. I guess you realise that it's just not all about you at all, and it never was, but your whole mindset changes in your approach towards the carnival and the team, that you do have to now make an impact on the younger boys through voice a lot more, and just with the whole team, and keep moral support, because we're obviously struggling as a team results wise, and I did end up realising there is a bigger picture to the carnival.
Joel, you're a former sprinter on the track, so you've got the speed work covered. I understand you're working on your endurance. What exactly are you doing to work on it?
I was just doing, my endurance was the key focus before draft camp, because I had the injury, so I had to get my endurance right up there, so I was just going for runs and cycles every day.
Just around the streets of the Gold Coast?
Yeah, streets of the Gold Coast, and my school track oval and Pizzey Park.
Just see the results of the repeat sprint test, Joel. Another event that you won, and Brad Harvey, who you also ran well with in the initial 20-metre sprints there. And Kieran Harper, Cameron Johnston, and Don Prestia. Kevin, the 23.4 second average there. Where's that put Joel in the context of this event at the Combine?
Well, if we go back to some of the great performers in recent years, you've got Paddy Dangerfield did a 23.96, so it beats Dangerfield, it beats Cyril Rioli, whose performance here just a few years ago was quite stunning. So you've got the brilliant repeat speed that the game's really after, the quick game of today. Who will be the influences in growing up? You're obviously a well-rounded young man and as well as an athlete, a very sensible person. Who's been the biggest influences there?
The main biggest influence is definitely my mum. Realising the sacrifices and struggles she goes through every day to see me achieve my goals, I sort of feel greedy and I need to give back in some way, and that is for her. She always wanted me to be to strive for my dreams, which is become a professional athlete, so that was for me to give back in that area and become that. Then in general, I guess it's just the massive support I get from everyone, close friends, and just the footy world. That's the thing I notice, and what makes me love football. It's just they're such genuine people, and I guess in society we do get put up on pedestals, which I find is unnecessary, but realistically we're just all humans, and yeah, it's just the feeling of unity, I think, from AFL that has influenced me, but definitely my mum, family and close friends are my biggest influences.
Joel, do you think the Gold Coast will take you? They've got zone selections available. The talk is they will take you. You've been in discussion with them this week. Will they take you? Just yes or no?
Honestly, I just want to, I guess, try and get through this week like I have, and then let it unfold. You're only in control of your actions, so
I'll maybe let Kevin ask him.
Yeah.
Are they taking Kevin, the Gold Coast?
Well, I think they look at all this information and say, well, we can't not take this young fellow for the way he's unfolded. The injury, I thought, put some doubt in. They didn't see him finish his footy year, but what a brilliant performance, an outstanding performance here. And I think they'll be going away and sharpening the pencil and working out how we can get this guy into their footy club.
Sure they will too. Joel, thanks for joining us on Total Access.
No problems. Thanks very much for having me.
Joel Wilkinson there. This is Total Access coming to you from the NAB AFL Draft Combine. For all your draft news, afl.com.au. Also, the Footy Channel on Big Pond TV at 5:30pm Australian Eastern Standard Time, and again at 9. The AIS in Canberra is where we're coming to you with Total Access.